How often should you come in to see a chiropractor? Or how often should you come in for treatment? That's one of the most common questions we get from everybody that comes in. And there's not one answer that fits all. It's based off of your needs, based off of your goals, and what you are dealing with. But I want to share with you a little chart that I look at. But I want to share with you a little chart that I use to help guide me through this, some of the research that we use to help guide us through to answer that question for you, and help you decide for yourself how often you should come in as well. So here we have this chart I want to show you. But I also want to show you this, our peak performance approach. This is how we approach things. There's a lot of research behind it, of how often people should be coming in based off their needs and goals. And we have 3 phases of care. Phase 1 is overcoming pain, the squat peak phase. Mountain Timp phase, returning to function, and then King's Peak phase is optimal performance, just keeping you moving well. And I have separate videos describing each one in detail on how that link described below. But I want to show you this other chart that we kind of work through and to base treatment off of how often you should be coming in. Just a little baseline, we have on this side time and effort, how much time and effort you should be putting into each area. Here on this part of the graph, you got pain or injured. If you're injured and you're in a lot of pain here. If you're healthy and you're in no pain or you're in really good movement here, you're over in this part of the graph. So pain, no pain, and then time is how much time you should be spending on each part. So we have this graph is split into 2 different parts. This bottom part is active care. Top part is passive care. Active care is being anything that you are physically doing yourself and you're doing it by yourself and actively doing it. Passive care is anything that somebody else is doing, getting treatment on you, and that's what this is. So passive care being putting tape on, getting an ozone injection, PRP injection, scraping, cupping, dry needling, chiropractic massage or adjustments and massage. Those would be considered passive care. Active care would be basic rehab, physical therapy, stretching, functional rehab, advanced rehab, exercise, and then get into just your training yourself. Okay? So let's break it down. When you're in a lot of pain, we should be doing a lot more of this passive care, coming in, seeing more treatment. This is in the top here, our peaks performance. Phase 1 is more heavily in this area. Phase 2 of our peak performance approach is this middle area. Phase 3 is over here. As you see, phase 1, there's more time spent in this passive care, but there's still some active care being done. We want to get you moving, we want you to be doing some exercises. There's still a little bit here when you're in this pain. Working this way, as we get into no pain and you're healthy and everything, we definitely want you active, want you to be strength training, want you to be exercising and doing your activities that you need. But occasionally, we still need to take care of ourselves and to work out any little kinks that come up, any tightness to prevent anything from coming on. And if we can do a little bit of active care here, maybe that's once a month, once a quarter. That's again based off of your needs and your goals, is how often you should be coming in. But just a little bit here and there coming in when you have little things show up, or even before then, is important to help take care of your body and preventing anything from getting back to this part of the graph or this part of the area where you're in pain, and taking care of your body that way. But then based off of this is based off how often you should be coming in. If you're healthy and everything, once a month. I start people with once a month, but then progress things further out, maybe every couple months or every quarter or even less, based off of your goals and needs and what you are experiencing. Again, there's not one answer that fits everything for how often you should be coming in. It's based off of what you need and what your goals are. But I definitely like to advise people to keep exercising, do what you need. And if you're doing great, then come in as needed. And if you're currently in some injured state or you're in a lot of pain and you need some more treatment, schedule a call with us and we'll be happy to help you and we'll get you back to functioning in this way and be more active and not having to see us as often.